companies provide year-round support to the Little League program, helping to create opportunities and experiences for families and communities. Little League would also like to thank its dedicated volunteers who make the program a special experience for millions of children around the world. And we want to thank Chris Riddle, who has helped us all week long at the Little League Softball World Series make this happen. We've brought every game to you in our ESPN family of networks. We appreciate your help, Chris. Well, we mentioned 12 teams here, and one of the special awards they started last year was the Team Sportsmanship Award, and this year it goes to Team Italy.
Congrats to Team Italy. Last year it was the Philippines team for the first year. This is the second time this award has been handed out. They're from Milan.
From Milan, and always showing up and having such a great time. These young ladies get to meet other softball players from around the world, and when we ask a lot of them, they say that's one of their favorite things. They get to stay in touch via social media. It's just such a great environment.
Yeah, Italy, Canada, Puerto Rico, and the Philippines, the 4 international teams that came to the Little League Softball World Series this week. But our championship game here, bottom of the 4th inning we go. New York on top, but by 2. And no lead is safe when you're facing North Carolina, because we've seen them come back. They've walked it off in extras. They've come back against the defending champs Texas in the semifinals to win and advance.
Just seems like when this North Carolina team has a little chip on their shoulder or extra motivation, they just come up with some big wins. They beat the other North Carolina team. They were looking forward to playing them from Rowan Little League, and then it was Texas who they beat in the semis to get to this championship game, and Texas was the team they played about a week ago first and gave them their first loss in limited elimination bracket. They got revenge.
Sienna Urker, who just threw the runner out from behind the plate, will lead off. And we mentioned her background. She played baseball just like her brother, and passed up a spot on the baseball team so she could focus on softball more, and that baseball team ended up going to the World Series. But you know what? She's at the Softball World Series now, and she has got herself on. Baseball, softball, Sienna Urker, she can do it all.
That's great. Holding the trophies. Looks like she's pitching there. Pitches, catches.
Hits, she's got a single.
That's right.
Great arm back behind the plate, too.
Abby Long. RBI double for Abby in the first inning. That's when New York scored 3 of its 4 runs. Her favorite food, pickles. I think we're split in the booth on that one. Sienna to second.
Sienna Urker just reading that perfectly. She could tell that ball was going to be in the dirt and took off immediately. So just really good job of reading the game. Her teammates call her Coach as a nickname because she does have such a high IQ. Softball IQ, that is.
Advancing on that wild pitch. Thought about it again, but Rain Niddle staring her down from behind the dish.
She's got those long strides.
Yeah, Sienna Urker, 5'9". So one of the tallest players we've seen this week. I think Bristol Smith was the tallest at 6 feet tall. Playing for the North Carolina host team.
New York knowing that they need to try to put some more runs up on the board, trying to play a little small ball and get Urker 60 feet closer to home.
Make it 4 now. 4 strikeouts for Brooklyn Meadows.
This continues to step up and make pitches. Several looking strikeouts. This is her 4th strikeout of the game. 3 of them have been looking.
.30 strikes to 12 balls for Brooklyn Meadows in relief. Slow roller back to Brooklyn. There's out number 2 and Sienna Urker the 3rd.
A 1 pitch out.
Cassie Van Skyler now. 2 down.
Yeah, I like that she wants to be a criminal psychologist, and she decided that because she saw a TikTok video and thought it was interesting, did some more research on it.
Up and hits Aurora Edwards in the face. Runs, scores, and they'll take a second here to check on Aurora at short. Her mask popped off. Always scary when a ball comes at your head, and even more scary to see the mask come off of Aurora. Little fist bump, putting the mask back on. Good to see that Aurora's okay.
Tough bounce. I don't think she expected that bounce to come so high. Expected that ball to stay down a little more. That's a really high hop.
So Aurora is good to go. She's still out there. Cassie Van Skyler with an RBI single leads us to Eden Tesserere. And Skyler to second. Safe.
Yeah, man, Skyler has some really good speed, too. We heard about that coming into this tournament. Got a good jump. Tested Ray Niddle back behind the plate. Makes a good throw to Aurora Edwards. Just all Cassie Van Skyler speed going straight to the bag.
Bettis will even it up 2-2.
Yes, sir. He's not perfect. You're not perfect, right? We got 2 strikes here. Just don't let him call you out here, all right? Drive the ball right at the middle, all right? A little ground ball second does me no good. Drive it hard. Let's go. Come on.
Full count. And Skyler at second for Eden Tesserere.
Good job protecting on the outer half. Pitch borderline. Those are the ones you got to get rid of.
All right, same count, same count. Right.
Brooklyn Metis has just been outstanding with this changeup. Coming in relief, she has just been money with this pitch. Look at the way she pulls the chain, drops that off by about 10 miles an hour for the big strikeout with a runner on.
Here's our Sunday Night Baseball matchup, the series finale between the NL East leading Braves and the Mets at Citi Field, 7 Eastern, 4 Pacific on ESPN, ESPN Deportes, and ESPN Radio. Our coverage begins at 5 Eastern with a special 2-hour Baseball Tonight Sunday Night Countdown. Michael K. and A-Rod will have their K-Rod presentation on ESPN 2. Well, Little League Softball World Series, let's see where those most titles land. It's with the state of Texas. They have 14 titles overall, but North Carolina, one of the teams playing in this championship game, they have 2. They would like a 3rd, and New York has never won a Little League Softball World Series title, but they have the lead right now. Mandatory water break because it's a hot one here in Greenville. Let's check in with Chris.
Hi, Courtney. I'm joined with Emma Brown's parents, Joanne and Michael. And Joanne, up 3, headed into the 5th. How are we feeling right now?
Still a little nervous, but I'm so proud of each and every one of these girls. It's a really special group of girls that they all do a special part. They each have a special talent, and they just bring it to the field every game.
Your daughter, Emma, has come up in some big moments, particularly in states. What's it been like to go through this journey with her?
Crazy, so crazy, but so amazing. It's such a special experience for her, and I tell her that everyone's on this team for a purpose, and hers is her bat. Know your purpose, do your job, win the games.
We've seen the photos back at the fire station. We've seen the park back home, everyone watching for a watch party. What's the support been like from everyone back in Massapequa?
Unbelievable. Mike and I are having people text us. We don't know who they are. Like, who is this again? And people on vacation and Turks and Caicos are texting us from the beach. And my workout crew is watching. Like, it's just amazing. It's just really amazing, the support.
That's awesome. I appreciate the time. Congratulations on this long run.
Thank you so much.
Courtney, ladies.
Awesome. They're being cheered on back there. You saw the Massapequa Park Little League softball field watching this game, and they're liking what they're seeing. If you're a New York fan, it started in the 1st inning.
Alexis Fontana had that delayed steal where she took third base. There was an error, and she, as a leadoff hitter, would score the first run of this game. And then how about Abby Long just bashing the ball into the outfield? So a double. Emma Brown going right back up the middle for another RBI.
And New York out to that early lead, 3 runs after the bottom of the 1st inning. But in the 3rd inning, we saw Aurora Edwards, a 2 RBI triple, and that allowed North Carolina to get on the scoreboard.
That was a big swing. Two RBIs with 2 outs on that Aurora Edwards triple to get them back in it.
Popular place right now, the concession stand, with the hot temperatures. The feels like at 110 as North Carolina seeks a 3rd title. New York looking to bring a 1st title home for its state. So we got that water break in. Now we're ready to rock. Olivia Feldman back to work here in the 5th. Her team added 1 more run for her in the bottom of the 4th inning. Candace Lynn is going to lead off 6, 7, 8 up for North Carolina.
This is a big inning for North Carolina to at least threaten or try to push across at least 1 run. We're going to play 6 innings as compared to college. We play 7-inning games in college. But Little League just coming down to that 6th inning. Down to the final 6 out, as you said, Amanda. It's all about getting folks on and trying to make something happen.
Chip away a little bit here, and then they'll have the top of the 6th, too, to work with.
Every time that this North Carolina team has played, they've played in front of thousands of fans here at the stadium. Playing a lot of night games, too. It's been awesome to see these fans show up in support of their hometown team, watching some good softball under the lights. Today's a day game, of course, but great night games, too. And they get here early. Olivia Feldman just working that outer half, getting that call. We'll see the way that she's going to work that arm side of the plate. Picks up a big first out of this 5th inning. Strikeout looking. It's her first strikeout of the game.
Monica Jones, who started this game in the circle, she'll swing at the first pitch.
Well, North Carolina just doesn't strike out a lot. Only 2 strikeouts in this game for their hitters.
This one pops up. Cassie Van Styler, 2 away.
And both the pitchers that we've seen for New York just throwing a lot of strikes, going right at these hitters too. Alexis Montana got the start. Olivia Feldman, as we've seen all week, coming in relief.
Yeah, only 4 walks all week coming into this game, and that's really one of the keys. Is that you have to make your opponents earn their way on. So when you're efficient, you attack the zone, and then you play defense, and that's what their coaching staff said. Hey, we are all about pitching and defense, and they've done a good job. The bats have showed up as of late the last couple of games.
Yeah, because going into the game yesterday against Texas, I think their team average was about 180, and they upped it by like 70 points with how they swung the bat.
Stay down here, right? Shoulder in, head in, right? Stay down on your legs, just take it through, right? Don't stand up, don't get tall. Stay here, you're gonna be right on that ball, right? When you lift up, you go under it. Stay right through it, right through it. Let's go, right here. Yes, sir, that's one, sir, that's one.
Kenzie Carson steps back in. 0-2.
I like the way Coach trying to slow down the game a little bit, looking about the potential 1-2-3 inning. Get Carson down 0-2, try to slow things up.
Kenzie's the one that drinks a Mountain Dew before every game. Was the only thing in the fridge when leaving for a game one time, and they won, so she just stuck with it. Maybe some energy before the game.
A little sugar, a little energy.
Alexis Fontana. 1-2-3 inning. New York up 5-2. We'll be back after this message and a word from our ABC stations.
Oh, I love that song.
What should she dress as for next Halloween?
Oh, what?
What is her favorite movie?
I knew you were gonna put that. I knew you were gonna put that.
Would she rather be hot or cold?
Yeah.
Taylor Swift or Beyonce?
Taylor Swift or Beyonce?
T-Swift.
T-Swift. T-Swift. Chris? T-Swift or Beyonce?
T-Swift all day.
Oh, yeah.
I have to say I do like me some Beyonce though.
Yeah, depending on the mood I'm in. Trust me, we're not shutting out Beyonce, okay? Courtney Lyle, Amanda Scarborough, Michelle Smith, and Chris Putton with you. Our championship game for the first time ever, the Little League Softball World Series on ABC. We're glad you're with us. New York struck first in the bottom of the first inning. They're up by 3, and Kylie Longuero rounding out to first. The excitement of the World Series can be downloaded on the new Little League World Series app. Fans can view schedules, watch highlights, and plan their experience using the official LLWS app you can download today for Apple and Android devices. Brooklyn Metis has been so strong. I mean, coming into this game, the coaches told us she fits that relief role so well. She loves it, loves the pressure.
She plays really third because she is not a starting pitcher, because she does fit into that relief role, as we said, Courtney, and swings a mean bat. She's a gamer.
And Brooklyn's been fun to watch too, because she just hasn't let the moment get too big in any aspect of her game, whether it's fielding ground balls at third base and making a great throw, or even the way that she fields her position in the circle has been nails. And then that changeup is just beautiful. completely sells that pitch, keeps her arms speed up, follows it in with her hand, and has just given New York their offense fits all game long. They've not been able to pick it up at all.
In the pitch prior, the setup pitch, she hammered at 54 miles an hour in that same location, and then she just uses that changeup, and man, it's just so pretty, that combination.
2 down, Mia Victor comes to the plate. Singled in the second inning.
Give Brooklyn Meadows due credit for keeping her team in the game. New York came out and scored in the first 2 innings, and then she stepped in the circle and was able to quiet down their bats. Foul ball.
Six strikeouts in relief for Brooklyn Meadows. Gets Anderson. Mia Victor is safe. Couple of hits for Mia today.
Nancy Carson is going to come a long way into that 5-6 hole, grab this, makes it close, but love the way that Mia Victor is going to really work hard to try to beat this out. And boy, on the replay there, that was close. Looked like they may have had her. They choose not to go to the replay.
Yeah, closer than I thought it was live, for sure.
Yeah.
So Mia Victor has 2 hits, and now Jocelyn Vandenberg, who had an RBI double in the second up. Strike 1.
This week just goes by so fast if you're these players and coaches and fans, and you get in the middle of playing games and it just is a whirlwind for everybody. Before you know it, we're at the championship game, and we've had all week of great softball and support.
Over 20 games we've played. Had a couple of professional games here too on Wednesday. With athletes unlimited.
A special moment for these athletes to get to interact with the pro athletes like Sis Bates, Rachel Garcia, Megan Faramo.
Kat Osterman was here earlier.
Kat.
Jim Coleman spoke at the opening.
Relax, full camera. She has to throw a strike. You know it. I think that gets in contact.
Got it.
Jocelyn sounds like she's ready for this 3-2 count.
3-2.
Fouls it off, stays alive.
I don't know about you guys, but I've really enjoyed hearing Coach Eaton's words of wisdom to his hitters, to his defense out in the circle. So positive, encouraging.
There it is. Brooklyn Meadows just pulls it out of the pocket. Strikeout number 7.
Brooklyn Meadows giving her team a chance. 2 strikeouts in this inning. We'll see if North Carolina can take that energy from defense into their bats. Top of the 6th coming, and maybe North Carolina's last chance.
But North Carolina, they have 3 outs to work with. Can the hometown team come back again? They're down 5-2 as we head to the final inning, the 6th. And remember, ladies, this North Carolina team, they scored 2 in the top of the 6th to beat Texas in the semifinals. Can they get 3 here to tie this up?
That's what they have to think about right now. Not let this moment get too big. Have to reflect on all the positives from this week with their comebacks and what it took to be able to make those comebacks. It's just one person at a time, getting on base and passing the bat.
Yeah, they just have to figure out a way to put that ball in play somewhere where the New York defense is not. New York has done a good job of getting ahead.
making defensive plays. Just 2 strikeouts for this North Carolina team, so they're putting the ball in play.
Olivia Feldman entered the game in the 3rd inning. No surprise. We're used to New York using this pitching staff. Started the day with Alexis Fontana. It will be 9, 10, and 11 up as you see the New York pitching line.
No walks. Tanner Burton making them run it. And also, Olivia Feldman's hair, we saw it earlier this week, is maybe the coolest. 2 French braids that cross in the back. They come to a bubble braid. I mean, just very unique. I've never seen that cross happen in the back like that before.
It works for her.
Yeah, for sure. Game day hair ready.
Game day. Champ day hair ready. Peyton James will lead off. And Pitt County rally. Hands on their feet as North Carolina miles from their hometown of Winterville.
And you make it this far, and you just want to win. You know, you make it to the championship game. You're here. All you want to do is make your fans, family, hometown proud.
2 strikes. Fight.
Pop up near Victor, 1 away.
And first out. And Feldman just doing such a good job of inducing a lot of infield pop-ups. Six infield pop-ups in this game.
Rain Niddle now.
Doubled in the 3rd. Came around, scored a run.